Hey everyone, okay, so today's video is really about trying to understand and process the whole Instagram lifestyle because it's so alluring, right? Particularly for younger girls, it is incredibly alluring. We're following all these amazing people and they have the most amazing lives. They are constantly photographed on the beach, looking gorgeous and glamorous. There's close-up shots of their lips, the perfectly manicured nail, the lip gloss, the cosmetics. It's so alluring, right? And we all want to be inspired, but at the same time, we all need to be realistic. There's nothing wrong with aspiring to a certain life, to a certain lifestyle, but we also need to have a little bit of realism involved in it because almost everything we see, to a certain extent, is make-believe. You notice the way when you see cosmetics and they've been photographed really beautifully, right? The way they're laid out, sometimes they're on a golden throw and there's glitter around them, right? And it's so beautiful. And it's like, that's their lifestyle, right? That's their life. But of course, it's just a golden throw with some makeup put on and a bit of glitter sprinkled on it. They don't leave that there every day. It's not there every day. It's done for a specific reason, for a specific purpose. When I take pictures of makeup, I now use a chopping board, a marble chopping board, and I just place the products on there and take a picture. It looks nice in a picture. It's more realistic of the products. And it's not overly done. There's nothing wrong with having an overly done picture to show off a product, but it can also give the illusion that that's how they really live, that they're really wearing all these jewels on the beach, or that they're constantly in the mirror flexing their muscles, whatever it is that we're looking at, whatever it is that we're following. And we can become so overwhelmed with it, and it can lead to us feeling that our lives are not as good as the Instagram lives that we're seeing. And that isn't true. To a certain degree, I have an Instagram life. And I still wake up every day. I still have headaches. I still get stomach aches. I still have problems. I still have issues. None of that is taken away by a large following of people. It's still here. It's still present. But when you are creating a fantasy, and it's a wonderful fantasy, but it's just that, it's a fantasy. And we need to try and show everyone that it's okay to be just as you are, that you can still aspire to this ideal, but it's just that, it's an ideal. It's not going to be your everyday life, because no matter who you're following, they don't live like that on a constant basis. They're not surrounded and dripped in glitter and being all heavenly and gorgeous at every moment of the day. It's done for a very specific purpose, for a very specific picture. And that's just the way it is. If you could see the setup, it's so basic here. It's just some lights, 2 cases full of makeup. It's very, very basic. And even when you do achieve your goal and you've got a really nice house, you've got a really nice lifestyle, you still got all the same problems. What I'm trying to get across is we are so focused on what we see, and most of it is make-believe and is staged and created for the purpose of creating a beautiful picture. And that is not your average lifestyle for them, for me, and for everyone else. It's not that we can't have these wonderful things, but they're not everything. They're not our entire existence. There is so much more. And even I look at some of the pictures on there and I'm like, oh God, they're standing outside, right? And they're gorgeous, and they've got a gorgeous boyfriend or a gorgeous girlfriend, and they're scantily clad, and it's like, oh my God, everything about the picture is perfect and a fantasy. And we have to remember that, because it's hard to remember that when you're looking at something. And it's not that you shouldn't follow these people. They're wonderful people. It's not that you shouldn't aspire. It's that you just need to be realistic, because it's not real. It's fantasy. Everything is fantasy. Even so much as the YouTube videos, which I talked about with the filters now, they're just fantasy. They're not real anymore. And I want to keep things as real and honest as possible, while still trying to inspire people to follow their dreams, to follow their heart, to follow their path, but at the same time keep it realistic. You can do anything you want in life. Absolutely. You can go for it. Don't let anybody stop you. But when you see a picture and it looks too good to be true, it may just be that. And a lot of work goes into pictures, whether it's eyeshadow pictures or lip pictures or anything. A lot of work goes into creating that perfect picture with the setup, with the lighting, and then with the retouching and the editing afterwards. It is a fantasy, and it's great to aspire, but always remember that what you're seeing is a fantasy and it's not necessarily real life. Hope you understand. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel that social media is reflecting upon society and people in general, how you think people's views and attitudes have changed. Let me know in the comment section below because I'll be reading them. Thanks so much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.